everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Charmaine, and I like to unbox subscription boxes, talk about books, and generally just have a good time. So if you're in for any of that, please consider subscribing. And today, I'm doing a huge collab. Okay, and I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just going to start that out first because, your girl has only done, maybe 2 channels collab kind of thing. I think only actually ever with one other person, so, I'm a little bit nervous. But anyway, okay. So this is the If I Could Only Keep 10 Eyeshadow Palettes collab. There is 14 of us in this. So there's actually 2 groups of 7. So I'm going to start by telling you the group names and the channel names so that you guys know. And then I'll have playlists in my description box so that you can check out both groups, okay? So in my group, there is Gloria, who is Beauty After 50. Her and Jennifer from Jennifer Loves Makeup, I believe, started the collab. And then my group also has Bonnie from Bonnie's Bargains, which is really cool. Lori from Lori Latimer, which is really cool. Sabrina from Sabrina's Unboxings and More, which is really cool because she's Canadian. Mary from Beautifying MZ, which is also really cool. And then Christine from Life of Christine, which is also really cool. Okay. I'm not even trying to dork out, but most of these channels before I started this collab, I was following already. So I'm fangirling pretty hardcore. We were chatting in the chat and I was just hey. It's like talking to celebrities to me. Okay. Woo. I'm very excited. And then in group 1, there's Jennifer from Jennifer Loves Makeup. You guys know her. I love her. Then there's Connie from Connie Up North, which is also really cool. Then there's Becky's from Becky's Empty Nest, which is also really cool. Then there's Sarah Pixie, who is Sequin, who you guys know because I've already talked about her. Then there's Crystal, who is Real Life Lady Electrician, which is also really cool. Then there's Lori from Lori's Life, which is also really cool. And then there's Gina's from Gina's Unboxing, or Unboxing Discovery by G, which is also really cool. Okay, I'm not even kidding. When I tell you guys, I was fangirling in the comments. I'm not even, they were talking to each other and I was just hee. Honestly, it's talking to celebrities for me. I know that sounds weird, but I watch them on YouTube, right? And they're my friends, but they're not all my friends. And sometimes I don't comment on videos because I'm kind of shy. I know that sounds weird and I know you guys don't know that, but sometimes I'm just hee in the background. And then I get to talk to all these people and there's a really cool collab and I'm just this is so neat. So thank you so much to Jennifer from Jennifer Loves Makeup for inviting me to the collab. I believe that Gloria started the collab, so thank you, Gloria, for starting the collab. This is so cool. Okay. We have actual stuff to get to here. I just can't be giggling the whole time. Okay, so today we're talking about the 10 palettes that we would keep if we could only keep 10 palettes. I am going to start this by saying that in June, of last year, was when I first started my makeup journey. So I've been doing, makeup for a year now, because it is June again. But I don't actually have that many palettes. I think I have a lot. But when the other girls were talking, or the other channels were talking, I was oh. Because, a lot of them, a few of them are I narrowed it down to 30, and I'm I don't even have 30 palettes. So mine's gonna be pretty easy, because mainly I chose the palettes that I have. So it works out okay for me. Okay, they're not gonna be any particular order, except for my number 1 is gonna be my number 1 favorite palette. That one I can tell you guys for sure, because that one I actually know that's my all-time favorite palette. And I do have a lot of well, maybe not a lot. Okay, I know, I'll do this first. Okay, so the first ever palette that I bought myself from fancy makeup brand that wasn't because I had makeup before that I would occasionally wear, and it was just dollar store brand. So this was the first palette that I bought myself, and this is the Afrique by Juvia's Place. The reason why I bought this was because I watched Bailey Sarian and she had a discount code on her channel one time and you could save 10% or whatever. So I went in and picked up myself a palette. So this is from Juvia's Place. I'll show you guys the inside. It doesn't have a mirror on this one, but this is the colors. So it's pretty nice for me because you guys know how much I like rainbow, So I think that's pretty cool. And it has some mattes and some shimmers. I haven't actually used it a whole lot considering that I've had this one the longest. I haven't actually used it that much, but I do enjoy it. And there's a lot of cool, see, these colors I was afraid of before, but now I'm okay with them, so I could probably use it more. So this is my palette that is the oldest out of my collection. And I bought it because Bailey Sarian had a discount code. She technically got me into makeup. And if you don't know who she is, she does like, she talks about true crime stories and she puts on her makeup at the same time. You probably know who she is though, because she has like, I think 4 million subscribers or something, like a lot. Anyways, the next one I got is one that I won from my friend Cece's channel. And it's the Iconic London Sunset to Sunrise eyeshadow palette. This is also my biggest palette. Like, physical size wise is my biggest palette. And I picked this one because I won it from my friend Cece, and it's like my first ever giveaway win. Like that was my first ever giveaway win. And it looks like that, and the colors in here are so nice. Like the shimmers are just spot on. And it's hard for like, cause it's probably reflecting the light for you guys, but like, yeah, it's such a cool palette. The Sunrise to Sunset is like the perfect name for that palette. I love it. I love it. And Iconic London's like a pretty bougie brand. And it's huge. Like, that's a big palette. Okay, then we have the first one that I ever got out of a box, and that's my Illamasqua palette. And it's called the Unveiled Artistry palette. So I got this out of my first ever BoxyCharm box that I got like last June, because that's when I started getting boxes. Oh my gosh, it's been a year. Cool. I haven't had my channel yet for a year, but it's been a year. So that's what it looks like there. This one I've given away in giveaways a couple of times because it's such a cool palette. Like there's shimmers up here and then there's mattes down here. Now you guys can tell that I did not use the mattes a lot, but I only recently got into using mattes. I didn't understand how to use them. They always look patchy on me. But I have used the shimmers a lot. I make this really cool like sunrise eye look with this because this color here is like a copper penny kind of thing. Very neat. Very neat. This palette is super pigmented. So that's 3. Okay, this is going well. I think this is going well. I'm having fun. Okay, cool. The next palette I got here, I also got, most of these I got in BoxyCharm, I will tell you guys that. But this one here was a free gift with the BoxyCharm box. And it's, oops, I forgot to show you guys the front. Hang on one sec here. It's the Hip Dot C Note palette. And it's vegan free, animal free tested, PETA, not, it's vegan. It hasn't hurt any animals to be tested. That's what I'm trying to say, but English is not my strong suit. So this is the colors here. And you guys can tell I've used this yellow like a lot. Like I'm hoping to hit pan on that one. It's actually in one of my panning videos, but like this is the palette. I use this all the time. When I was like, I'm gonna make a blue look. And then I did it and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm amazing. Because like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I find some eyeshadow to be like a little overwhelming, like out of my comfort zone. I guess that's where you go with, right? So yeah, so I love this palette. There's that. And it was a gift with my BoxyCharm subscription. So I got it at the same time that I got this one. Then we have the Dido palette, which is the Venus palette, and it's a limited edition one. Now this one, I love the colors in, but I also really like the shapes of the actual palette itself. This is what it looks like here. It's planets. So there's like different sizes. Like this is Venus, Mercury, Mars, other words I can't say, Earth, Moon, Jupiter. Like it's so cool. And I know for some people, they didn't really like this palette because of the fact that it had like different sizes and different like the palettes weren't all the same size, but it's amazing. I think it's gorgeous. And it's like, it also really works for a really good like sunset, sunrise kind of look. And this one here is like a glitter that is insanely pigmented. Like it's so cool. I actually gave this to my friend Felicia as well so that she could have one, and she loves it as well. Like it's just a really nice pigmented palette. Then we have this one here, which is all mattes. And I actually bought this off of Facebook Marketplace. It's a Lilia eyeshadow palette. It's just all mattes, but it's in rainbow. It's like a rainbow palette, which you guys know that I love. Like, honestly, I'll mention that a million times. Rainbow's my favorite color. It's June. This is amazing. So yeah, a rainbow eyeshadow palette. It's all mattes there, and they're really, really intensely pigmented. I wonder if the other people are doing swatches for you guys. See, I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, so I don't know. But yeah, like this pink here. Look at how insane that is. Like it's such a cool, like, it's so intense from just one swipe. You know what I mean? So I really, really like that for my, like if I'm putting like eyeshadow on, then I'll put the matte on, and then I sometimes put sparkle over top, so it just like evens it out a little bit. But like the shades in this are so insanely pigmented that it's just, it doesn't even matter what color you need. It's amazing. Oh, I love it. Love it. Then I have the Violet Voss. This is a mini palette, and it's the Wild Dahlia palette. It looks like that. This one is my favorite specifically because of the fact that it has a fancy duochrome in it, which is right here. That one right there. So I like that because it's like, it's brown kind of to like green. Hopefully you guys can see it there. And it's just so pretty. Like, oh, it's so pretty. I love it. So yeah, the other colors are in it are good too, but like honestly, it's mainly because of that one duochrome that I love this one. Plus I do love Violet Voss. Like they have a good formula. And then we're down to 3. Oh my gosh. I'm actually so nervous. So if I like look like I'm nervous, I apologize. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. Like, oh. Okay. So, oh, okay. These two are really hard to pick between, and I don't know why, but I got them like pretty close together. Like I ordered these two pretty close together at the same time. We'll start with the Ace Beauté Falling Into You one. It's this one here. So I saw somebody else had gotten this in their BoxyCharm box, so then I ordered it from BoxyCharm because I had the serious FOMO about it. I hit pan for the first time ever. Right there, you guys can see it in this palette. It was my first pan. I was both very, very excited and very, very sad because I like to use that color in like the corner here. And I was like, oh no, that's my favorite color. And then I was like, oh yay, I hit pan. Like, it was a very emotional day. So yeah, I love the colors on this. It is a very fall palette, but I think you could use it in the summer too, because like that's really bright. That's really bright. That's really bright. You know, I don't think you need to limit yourself to just having a palette per season. You can probably move them around. I mean, it's makeup. If you don't like it, wash it off. Then we have the Ace Beauté Nostalgia palette. So it looks like this. And this is also, like, this one I'm wearing on my face a lot today. This is, like, another rainbow palette. I'm pretty happy with the rainbow palettes. I mean, I love rainbow. What do you do? So this one here, I have this one on my face today, 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 this one on my face today. Like, I'm not even joking. It's, like, all over there. Like, the only one that isn't is, like, the blue that I have here. Like, everything else is from this palette. So yeah, pretty cool palette. It's really easy to work with, and the formula is really good. Like, it stays really well. It doesn't move around a lot once you put it on. Like, I don't find a lot of fallout after you've put it on. So yeah, very, very cool. And now we're at the very last palette, which is my number 10 palette, which, if you've been with my channel for a while, you probably know which one this is because honestly, I've mentioned a couple of times that it's my favorite, but I'm just going to show you guys. This is the Violet Voss All of You Forever palette. This is my absolute favorite palette. I repurchased this palette so that I could give it out in giveaways probably 10 times. Like, BoxyCharm had it on sale and I was like, yeah, I'm giving that away because it's so good. So yeah, that's my palette there. This is my number 1 palette out of my 10 palettes. Honestly, if they were like, you have to pick one palette that you're gonna keep, I would pick this one. Like, I'm serious. Like, this is a very cool palette. So I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like here. I love this palette so much. Like, it's just gorgeous. I make really cool green eye looks with this. When I figured out, like, first how to, like, blend my makeup properly, this was the palette that I was using, kind of thing. Like, it's just gorgeous. It's so beautiful to me. This color works really great as like a corner color and then like above your eyebrow to like highlight kind of thing. Then I use this one in like the corner here. And then I do like the layer. So I go from like lightest to darkest. And then I use like the black underneath. Like, oh my gosh. It's just a beautiful, beautiful palette. Like, and I've given this away in giveaways. And a lot of people who have gotten the giveaways, who've like let me know that they've gotten the giveaways, have really, really enjoyed it as well. So yeah. That's my collab. I'm so excited to see what the other people pick. Like, as soon as they were talking about the collab and everything, I was like, oh man, I'm just excited to watch everybody else's video. Which is pretty dorky, but like, I'm pretty excited to see what everybody else picks. Also, I'm like losing my mind a little bit in my celebrity thing. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, Gloria's talking. Like, if they knew how dorky I was, they probably wouldn't have let me in this collab. Like, they probably would have been like, you're a little too intense or something. So yeah, please go and check everybody out. I did write everybody down here, just so you know. And also, I'm doing a giveaway in this video. You do have to be subscribed to the 7 people that are in my group, myself included, so 6 other channels, to win. I'm going to give you the rules real quick here. So you must be subscribed to Gloria at Beauty After 50, Bonnie from Bonnie's Bargains, Lori Latimer, Sabrina from Sabrina's Unboxings and More, Mary from Beautifying MZ, and Christine from Life with Christine, plus myself to win. You must comment and let me know that you're subscribed to everybody, and you do have to be publicly subscribed because I might have to ask them to look to see if you are subscribed to them as well, okay? It's 1 entry per person. If you decide to unsubscribe from myself after the giveaway is over, you won't be eligible to enter any of my future giveaways. That's always in my giveaways. You must be 18 years old or older to enter. I bought everything myself in this giveaway, and it's not affiliated with YouTube. If you have an allergic reaction to anything, I'm also not liable. Should anything get lost or damaged in the mail, I cannot replace anything, and the other channels mentioned are not responsible for my giveaway, just so you know, but you do have to be subscribed to them to enter to win. If there's a customs fee on your end, you are responsible to pay it, and this is good for the US and Canada only. So this giveaway will end June 29th. And I'll pick the winner after that time. I don't know when. It'll probably be that weekend, just so you guys know. But it does go from noon Central Time. June 29th is when the giveaway ends. Okay? So please go and check out Gloria at Beauty After 50, Bonnie from Bonnie's Bargains, Lori from Lori Latimer, Sabrina from Sabrina's Unboxings and More, Mary from Beautifying MZ, and Christine from Life with Christine. And then please also go and check out Group 1, because honestly, this is such a cool collab. This is so much fun. So in Group 1, there was Jennifer from Jennifer Loves Makeup, Connie from Connie Up North, Becky from Becky's Empty Nest, Sarah Pixie Sequin, and then there's Crystal, Real Life Lady Electrician, Lori from Lori's Life, and Gina from Unboxing Discovery by G. Go and check everybody out. See what their palettes are. Honestly, I cannot wait to watch this. And I'm filming it way in advance, so I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen. Oh, and my giveaway is gonna be a mystery thing. It'll just be like a box. I'll just fill a box with some stuff, okay? So yes, please check out my friends. Tell them I said hi because I'm so excited about this collab. Oh, I'm also very nervous. Hopefully this went okay, and hopefully I did okay. I'm gonna ask maybe Gloria to watch my video first, but yeah. So thank you guys so much. Please like this video and check out my other content creators in my description box. I thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate you, and let me know what you think about the big collab. I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited. So that's it. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!